Assalamualaikum to our panel. We hope that you are in the peak of health. Let's begin with our presentations.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuriza Nafisa binti Fairuz Nizam. For the background of the study, the emergence of COVID-19 pandemic as a risk health issue and impact all over the world. There is a need for infection controls and physical distancing measures that are mandatory to prevent further spreading of the virus. The country education system also has taken a precautionary measure in shutting all schools operation and replace it with online and distant learning. Universally, over 1.2 billion children have to continue learning from home, a lifestyle and education with the idiosyncratic rise of e-learning has a result in high gadgets used by the children every day. Therefore, the study aimed to analyze the parents' perceptions toward the children's prolonged usage of the gadget through online learning during the COVID-19. The COVID-19 outbreak forced many schools to remain closed temporarily. Online learning can significantly impact children such as anxiety, depression, backache, and suicide. Human behavioral skills and socialization is a significant human touch will be lost due to the online learning. ODL will result in difficulty for students as they deal with the health and financial crisis and struggling to find spaces to their work at home and homeschooling their siblings. Thus, what are the challenges faced by the school children when ODL incepted in Malaysia? And what is the perceptions of parents about ODL's impact on their children? Therefore, with the above agreement, the researchers are interested to investigate the parents' perception on ODL among the children in relation with the health, time management, and skill enhancement in Petaling Jaya, Selangor during the COVID-19 outbreak.
Research questions used to construct this study are: what is the pattern of parents' agreement on ODL implementations among schools? Is there an relationship between health and parents' perceptions? Is there an relationship between time management and parents' perceptions? And is there an relationship between the skill enhancements and parents' perceptions? Besides, the research objective are to identify the pattern of the parents' agreement on ODL implementations among school children, to identify the relationship between parents' perceptions and the health of the children, to determine the relationship between parents' perceptions and time management of the children, and to identify the relationship between parents' perceptions and skill enhancements. Conceptual framework where dependent variable are parents' perceptions. According to Galindo, parents' perceptions of flexibility that online learning has eased students to do their works. Online learning reveals children's dedications and disciplines toward their educations. However, online learning could lead children to procrastinate. Some parents have perceptions that online learning is benefit their children as they can work with their own learning style. Conceptual framework for health are there is a negative effect to children caused by social media overuse have been identified, such as affecting the adolescence stated by Sheffield and Rogers. Student health should be a priority during online learning. Internet addiction influence academic achievement, social involvement, and psychological health of children. However, parents' perceptions play a vital role in guiding youth mental. Thus, the first hypothesis was there is a relationship between health with parents' perception of ODL among the school children. Time management challenges such as being able to keep up with course assignment, completing the assigned work on time, as well as actively participating in the online instructions of the class. Poorer self-regulators tend to struggle with distractions. They dwell on their mistakes and are less organized when solving, as they spend less time assessing how the new information is linked to prior knowledge. Thus, The hypothesis was time management has a significant relationship with parent perceptions of ODL among the school children. Research question used to construct this study are: what is the pattern of parents' agreement on ODL implementations among schools? Is there an relationship between health and parents' perceptions? Is there an relationship between time management and parents' perceptions? And is there an relationship between the skill enhancements and parents' perceptions? Besides, the research objective are to identify the pattern of the parents' agreement on ODL implementations among school children, to identify the relationship between parents' perceptions and the health of the children, to determine the relationship between parents' perceptions and time management of the children, and to identify the relationship between parents' perceptions and skill enhancements.
Quantitative is a type of method of analysis used in this study. The unit of analysis in this study is the individual parents in Petaling Jaya who have children at age 7 to 18 years will be the unit of analysis in this study. The sample size consisted of 373 parents in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The study used non-probability sampling, which is convenience sampling. The convenience sampling method used in the study as the 373 set of survey form will be given to the selected parents in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. Data collection have several parts, which is Part A, profile of respondent, Part B, parents' perceptions on the children, online learning, Part C, health, Part D, time management, and Part E is a skill enhancement. Cronbach alpha used to estimate the consistency and reliability of the skills or question, while the Pearson of correlation used to analyze the significant relationship between health, time management, and skill enhancements and perception myths among parents in Petaling Jaya.
The demographic profile for gender, female has the highest frequency with 179 and 59.7%. Besides, for age 25 to 35 years old has the highest frequency with 94 and 31.3%, and for marital status, married has the highest frequency with 268 and 89.3%. For education, degree has the highest frequency with 181 and 60.3%. Lastly, employment government sector has the highest frequency with 192 and 64%. There are some results for the research objective. The first objective using Pearson correlation with p-value 0.006 and r negative 0.17, where the result came out as HA1 rejected while H01 accepted. Besides, the second objective also using Pearson correlation with p-value 0.000 and r 0.881, where the result came out as HA2 accepted while H02 rejected. Lastly, the third objective using Pearson correlation with p 0.000 and r negative 0.813, where the result came out as HA3 accepted while H93 rejected.
Based on finding, most parents' perception of children learning can be improved through ODL as their children can access a wide diversity of learning materials. Secondly, in the study, the parents believe the use of gadget in ODL have less influence on their children's health. They think that the constant use of gadget and media does not give a negative impact to their children's health condition. Third, in the study, the parents strongly believe that ODL during the pandemic COVID-19 improved their children's time management. This could be seen when the children active prior knowledge and know effectively way to study regardless to the time and their location. Lastly, in the study, the parents believe that their children's skill developed through the ODL process. There is a difference in the skill acquired by their children before and during the ODL. Research implication. Firstly, the parents' commitment toward ODL. Parents' role is necessary for ensuring the media and the content that the children reach are relevant for their age. It is necessary to give awareness to parents towards their responsibility and support their children's education. Secondly, the development of infrastructure. According to UNICEF 2020, 1 in every 2 families with children in absolute poverty. This situation results in the children at risk to left behind and dropping out of school. This study can be a guidance and consign for the politicians and society to provide study equipment despite food solely to the lower income group B40 by providing suitable device with the network connection for children to keep track on the ODL process. Lastly, contingency approach in learning deliveries. This finding can contribute by the Ministry of Education improving the learning plans or alternative for students in having conducive and stress-free learning session.
Research limitations and feature suggestions. The limitations of online survey. The data collection was met during the third movement control order was in practice all over Malaysia. Hence, at that time, the online survey would be the best approach to data collections. The study had experienced a low response rate, which was lower than 60%. In the feature study, it is suggested that the online survey link should be reaching more online groups in social media to enrich the coverage of the populations. Besides locations of research, in the research, only in the Petaling Jaya region study was conducted. Parents who live in other locations or regions are not represented in the study. This can lead to research results not being accurate because the results are only from one region of Petaling Jaya. Thus, these research results do not represent truly. In future study, it is suggested that to enlarge the research locations to make it more comprehensive and the future result can contribute more to the field area. Lastly, lack of variable. In research, a variable is essentially a person, place, object, or phenomena attempting to quantify in some manner. Lack of variables means the variable does not cover all aspects. The variables do not cover other aspects such as balance and gadget use. In this context, it is suggested that more variables could be tested in the area of study to enhance the understanding the public acceptance of ODL, particularly among young age.
Conclusively, the researcher analyzed there is a relationship between health, time management, skill enhancement, and perception of ODL made among parents in Petaling Jaya during the COVID-19 outbreak. It is proven that each of the variables possess a significance toward parents' perception. The ODL approach has direct impact on the children physically and psychologically. In this case, parents should guide and support their children to go through the ODL process successfully. The teacher also should notice children that are not involved in ODL and the reason for their absenteeism. Meanwhile, the society role ensuring that the children from the lower income families' faith and welfare are guaranteed. Therefore, the effort and sweat of all parties count in making sure the children can still get education from home in this pandemic period and their future is guaranteed. That's all from us. Thank you.